Today I was going to talk about uncomfortable with the name that you chose. So, my name is Drew, as we all know. No, and I'm not, at times I'm like, why did I choose the name Drew? I'm not really liking it, but I don't want to change it to anything else because I am comfortable with that name to me. But I'm like, when other people say it, I'm like, who's that? It takes a little bit to actually realize who that is and all of that. That's part of it. Part of it also just like, I'm not used to the name, even though I've already been going by this for over a year. And it's been legally changed it's coming close to a year. So it's kind of weird how it's just like you're not comfortable, but then you don't want to change it. Like, my name is fully Drew everywhere. I don't know anywhere that has my birth name at all. And that's how it is. But if you feel uncomfortable with your name that you currently have chosen for yourself, or if you haven't changed it yet and it's your birth name, you can always change it. Say you've already legally changed your name. So let's say, since my name is currently Drew and I wanted to go by, let's just throw out a name, John. Then I can still go by John if I wanted, and I would still be valid. It doesn't matter how many times you do change your name or anything. It's all up to you and what you feel like at that time. If a little bit later you don't feel comfortable with that name, fine, go ahead, choose another name. Name it, all that. It's all up to you. It's not up to anyone else but you. If you are young and you have like parents and all that stuff in your way, it can be at times harder to do that type of stuff, like change your name and all that stuff, because if you're under 18, at least in the States, you have to have a parent sign for it and all that stuff, which I had to do. Luckily they were completely fine with it and there's no problem. But if they are, I suggest possibly during in your social settings, like school or with like your close friends, like that close friends, then you have them go by your name, but then you also tell them, yeah, just when you're with my parents or whoever it might be, you have to use this name. I know it sucks, guys and everyone else who's watching this, but it kind of has to be that way because you have to be safe, and then if you're not safe, then you can be in trouble. And I don't know your family, so I don't know the dynamics of each families, but as long, like, if you're close and fine and comfortable with talking to them about stuff like that, go ahead, feel free and all that stuff, and just figure out what works for you and actually how it can actually work out and all that stuff for your name and what you want to go by. But at first, I didn't feel comfortable with my name, Drew, and all that stuff. I'm not going to change it, though. I'm like, I don't really, why did I choose such a feminine name at times? But then it's gender neutral. So, it's like, why do people keep misgendering me as Drew? This was before I was auntie and a little bit auntie. Now people who know me or see me in real life be like, how are you a girl? But that's privilege and transition and all that stuff. But yeah, so it's just, you have to take it in stride. Once you turn 18, you basically can, if you can move out, you can pay for your name change, you can do basically anything you want and what you can do to actually transition yourself to what you are truly inside. So, change it whenever you want, it's your name, you should have control on that, so yeah, bye.